Hey, what is up everybody? It is Poor Master Evan here. Today is the long-awaited day. Today, I'm going to go see Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings in IMAX, mind you. So join me on this adventure. We'll see how it is. I'll give my initial thoughts all the way at the end of the video, and we'll see what the rest of the day brings. So, join me. Everybody, it's go time. Alright guys, it's finally time. We're heading there now. It's about, what, 15-20 minutes or so before the movie starts. We're hoping to get there before then. Hopefully there's not a big line for concessions and such. I'm so excited for this movie. What about you, my sister?
I'm excited too, even though I barely know anything about Shang-Chi.
I know too much. Alright, see you guys there. Alright boys, girls, there it is, AMC, see you inside.
Throughout my life, the Ten Rings gave our family power. If you want them to be yours one day, you have to show me you are strong enough to carry them.
You are a product of all who came before you. The legacy of your family. You are your mother. And whether you like it or not, you are also your father.
Alright everybody, just got back from seeing Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Initial thoughts wise, this isn't gonna be like full review or anything. Initial thoughts wise is just wow. Just wow. The cinematography in a lot of parts was great. The story was overall pretty good, and then there's little things I will nitpick at, mainly in the third act. But story was good. It was pretty good, kind of good setup to this origin of this new character to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and especially to kind of get new people that don't know who the character is kind of into it to kind of understand, okay, this is who this character is. The fighting choreography was top-notch. It was by far, in my opinion, I'm trying to think, by far best. I'm saying best fighting cinematography in the MCU, period. For me right now, because it's like initial thoughts and everything, in terms of fighting choreography, Shang-Chi ranks #1. Number 2 is 100% Winter Soldier because they did a fantastic job on that. Number 3 might go to Black Widow because Black Widow had some really great fighting choreography as well. Character-wise, they were all really good, and that was my biggest issue, was that bringing in and introducing all of these new characters, like some will get overshadowed and like you just kind of have them there in the background. Now that was kind of the case with specific characters, Not that many, but they were kind of sidelined and they were just kind of there. But each of the characters being the main cast and kind of supporting ones that were there as well, all brought something to the table. By far, besides obviously Simu Liu as Shang-Chi, by far the main standout character in this movie was by far the Mandarin, otherwise as Tony Leung. He did a great job. Like, you really felt for him because he is this evil warlord type character from the comics and everything like that. Like, he is this badass evil warlord type character that literally has the 10 rings all across the world and everything. Like, he's pretty much the kingpin of the world in a sense. But like, you feel for him because the way that the movie shows him and shows the grief he's gone through and shows the different emotions that he conveys, you kind of feel for him, but then you have to remember, wait, he's the villain. So like, he just did a fantastic, like, oh my gosh, he did a fantastic job playing the character. He brought so much to the role. Simu Liu was absolutely fantastic as Shang-Chi. I've been seeing some of his work prior to even this announcement, like, because he was on a show called Kim's Convenience, which is on Netflix, so go check it out, it's pretty good. And he was great in that, but like, to see him in this role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe was just so awesome, because like, I already knew who he was before and not a lot of people do, and he was just so good in the role. He brought so much heart, I'd say, to it, but like also in the sense of like, at the end of the day, yeah, he kind of is enhanced in a way because of what his father had done to him and trained him to be, but he also is human still at the end of the day. He doesn't have superpowers, he can't fly, he can't shoot laser beams from his head or anything like that. Like, he is human, but he's like an enhanced human in the sense of like how his strength is and all that kind of stuff. And he was great. Surprisingly, Awkwafina as Katie, she was hilarious, but she was also really great because most of the time when you see Awkwafina, you see her in these more comedic style kind of roles, but she really brought a whole different side to her that I had never seen before, and she was really great as well. She killed it. She was hilarious throughout, but then she also had very emotional scenes as well that really made me feel for that. The actress that plays Xialing, I can't remember what her name is, she was great too, playing this badass chick. Like, she was just absolutely great. I won't give anything away, but you might want to stay till the end because wink wink, there's some pretty interesting stuff there with her. Wong showing up was great. Surprisingly, he had more of a role than I originally thought he was going to have in this, because he shows up in it and he's great. He's like from the scenes from the trailer when I freaked out of him fighting Abomination, you get that, but you get a bit more. I won't go in depth with any of that, but you get a bit more of that, which is what I liked, and I was like, yes, Wong, hell yeah. And then you had like the other kind of side villain characters that were just kind of there. You had Death Dealer, he was kind of cool. Like, he was cool. He didn't talk or anything, but he was cool. Razor Fist was cool. I actually really liked Razor Fist. I can't remember what his last name is, but I know the actor's first name is Florian. He did a really great job as Razor Fist. But this movie was really good. This movie was really, really great. It was fantastic, and I might just be biased, but I enjoyed it. I am 100% planning to go see this more than once while it's in theaters right now, because as I'm recording this is Thursday, September 2nd, the day before it officially releases, its pre-release day. And I saw it in IMAX too, so that just made it even better. With the surround sound and seeing it on the biggest screen possible just absolutely added to how fantastic it was. It has a lot of heart, it has a good amount of humor, it's got great action. It's dark in some parts in the sense of you don't see it coming, the way that they convey it. There's a lot of really great cameos in this. You really have to keep your eyes peeled in order to be like, hey, that's from that movie, hey, that's from there. Like, I was like, oh, that! And stuff. And the one guy that was sitting next to me, I think he was just fed up with me because I was just like freaking out and I was having the time of my life. Because this is a Marvel movie. I'm passionate about these kind of films, and I'm just passionate about Marvel in general. I mean, I wouldn't be wearing a Scarlet Witch t-shirt, a Shang-Chi jacket, and Captain America socks if I wasn't. But it was just such a great time, and it was awesome too because it was a packed house. The entire IMAX like auditorium that I was in was packed. It was absolutely packed. And so it was great because it was like everybody was cheering at certain parts when something happened, and or being like, whoa, and like screaming and cheering, and I was clapping at one point, and a bunch of other people were too. It's just an overall great time, and that's the best part. That's the best thing I love about Marvel movies when they release, is getting to experience it with other fans like myself, and everybody can come together in that one moment and enjoy it. So it was absolutely amazing. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I'm going to see it definitely more than this one time. I want to go see it tomorrow probably again if I can get the chance. But it was absolutely great. I enjoyed it. Be sure to go check out Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings while it's in theaters right now, because it's not going to be on Disney Plus. It's strictly in theaters. So if you are okay with going to the theaters with the times that we are in right now, I 100% recommend it. You will absolutely enjoy it. This by far shoots right up into my top 5 for the MCU. I might have to do a new ranking list for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because it absolutely exceeded my expectations and it was absolutely fantastic. But anyways guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I know certain parts were kind of like and it was kind of dry in terms of like the vlogish parts, but I do hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, be sure to comment down below if you're excited to see Shang-Chi or if you have already seen it. But please don't comment any spoilery type stuff, because we want to be respectful to those that haven't seen the movie yet. But if you have seen it, definitely comment down below and tell me what you guys thought, because I absolutely enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too if you've seen it, or if you're going to see it, you're going to enjoy it. Trust me, you will really love it. If not, it's just not your cup of tea, that's okay. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to turn those post notification bells on so you never miss out on another video like this. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Poor Master Evan. Peace out, guys.